Hi, I'm Fred McNeil, and thank you for watching QAC TV7. We're back on the golf course. Here we are a week away from Thanksgiving. Temperatures in the mid-60s. And Eric, the good news for us golfers and golf pros, we can still play golf.
Yeah, it's beautiful. The weather has been absolutely perfect in November.
And they're even talking about we're going to stay in the 60s after a little bit of rain. So, I mean, the course is green, and I guess we're going to be playing up to Christmas time this year.
I hope so. Yeah, it'd be great to have people out here all winter long.
Oh, I love it. Now, Eric, last week, I know you were busy. We played 12 and 13 with Kay Dermody, who she proceeded to par both holes. I'm not even going to give you my score, all right?
She pummeled you.
Oh, it was ugly. I went from trap to mud. She just hit the ball down the center. Now, here's, to me, one of the tough, I think it's hole 5 on the front side. We're on 14 today, because what happens, you tee off from a narrow area, then it spreads out, but then you've got that water lurking. Tell me a little bit about hole number 14 here at Blue Heron.
All right, yeah, this is one of the great holes out here. You tee off back here in this little hollow in the chute, and then as you come down the fairway here, there's a cart path that runs across. It's about 265 yards, so a lot of people need to lay up. Anything past that cart path kind of rolls you down into this lake. Then once you get out there, you hit the upper tier of that 3-tier green that we have.
There's a lot of green up there, right?
So there is a lot of green up there, but this is the uphill shot, so it makes it a little bit more difficult to approach the green. Of course, there's water with the cracking in it there again, and a big bunker here on the side. So it's a great little hole. I think you guys are going to enjoy 14 and 15.
Well, I know I'm already breaking out in a rash, because when I look at this, Eric, I see the trees here, okay, and the water, and then, like you said, there's that big body of water. And for us short hitters, you're right, you got to lay. I end up just trying to lay it up in front of that water, and after about 2 or 3 shots, and then 2 Hail Marys and get across the water.
Yep, that's a good plan. A lot of people who can't get over the water on their second shot lay up a little bit short, and then try to get across. About a 60-yard, 70-yard pitch shot over the water will get you up on the top tier. So.
Okay, so let's give par 14 here at Blue Heron. Okay, now, Eric, I'm going to use my driver, but I noticed you're doing something a little different on this hole. What's the plan here on 14?
Okay, yes, I'm going to lay up with a 5-wood. That will leave me a nice, easy shot into the green, and I won't hit it too far and hit it in the water. But the important thing you want to do anytime you're teeing up with something that's not a driver or a little less than that is make sure you tee it up lower. Okay, so a good rule of thumb is to try to get half the ball at the top of the club face.
Okay.
That way, if you do hit the ground, you'll still catch mostly ball, okay? And if you sweep it off the tee, you're going to catch a good shot, all right? If you tee it up too high, of course, you're going to end up swinging right underneath the ball, and what we call is leave an idiot mark on the top of your club.
Oh,
a
Eric,
big scratch.
There's an idiot mark. There's a trail of idiot marks. So what you're saying to me is you're not going to try to get that much loft. You're going to try to keep it a little lower.
No, I'll get plenty of loft because it's a 5-wood, but I want to tee it up lower so I don't swing underneath the ball and hit right underneath it and pop it straight up in the air.
Okay, well, let's see what we do at what I call the deadly 14th. And I might add Eric's teeing off. Eric, you're teeing off from the championship tees, right? Hit another.
That's over on 15.
Eric, I think you're on the green, but I'm not going to say what hole you're on the green. But it's a good lesson.
That's a retake, Fred. I haven't swung golf for a couple weeks.
Okay.
I definitely missed last
Let's
week.
blame that one on Cleveland, Ohio.
That's right. Let's go ahead, Fred. Hit one out.
Okay, so Eric, now I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going with the strongest club I have, all right? Now you want me to tee it up as high as I can get, correct?
Well, just above, about halfway above the top of the club face.
Halfway up, okay.
I do have to say, though, everything you've done in golf is a little different, so this shouldn't be unusual here.
By the way, there is a warning, like on cigarette labels, don't try to attempt this at home, all right? Or at your own.
I'd like to get close to you so we can talk, but I'm not sure how close is safe.
Well, your wife has emailed me, no. There's a restraining order for 60 feet.
That's okay. We're timing all this on my paycheck for hazardous work pay, so we're okay. All right, that looks about pretty good there.
Okay, is that about a half a ball?
That's about where you want it. So.
Now, Eric, I do want you to know the golf ball, it has the American and the Irish flag on it, okay? So I brought out all the big ones for this hole, knowing this ball would either be lost in those trees or that body of water. So I salute my friends in Ireland. They're in trouble. Now, Eric, I was reading, and you probably know the book. It's called The Little Red Book of Golf. Are you familiar with that?
I am.
Okay, oh good. And it's become my new Bible. Now, you tell me if you agree with it. The author, when he says when you address the ball, when you do your practice swings, he actually said get a leaf or a dandelion or something with your practice swings, and when you swing, doing your practice swings, use that as a pretend ball. In other words, don't just get up there and practice swing, but get an object that you keep your head down on and take a practice swing, or just something. What do you think?
Good idea. Yeah, absolutely, because a lot of times people focus on trying to help the ball in the air instead of making a golf swing.
Okay.
Or a lot of people go after it as a golf hit. So if you just pick a broken tee or something like that and just try to swing and sweep it off the ground, that will give you a good feeling. Okay, it's not like trying to hit a ball and trying to help something in the air, just trying to make good contact.
Okay.
So.
And here we go. We've got the American flag, the Irish flag, and the French flag as we hit the 15. Oh, also in a little red book, Eric, he told me, or he says, don't put your club down to see where the ball is going. Tell me what you think about this. He says put the club on your thighs. Now, again, this is just one person's opinion, and that will really tell you where the ball is going. Don't ask me what the difference is, but I just read the book. But anyway, is there anything as a little bit of don't give a bad golfer a little bit of knowledge?
I would say all of these little things that you read definitely help out the golf instructors of the world, because people get more and more confused, and then they can't figure out what they're supposed to do. So
I need a book to unconfuse.
I think the best thing to do is just clear your mind and focus on making a good swing.
Zen golf, right?
Yeah, that's right.
This episode's called "The Student Tries to Teach the Master."
Yes. And we know who has the real power. Okay, Zen golf. My mind is clear. I'm mentally rehearsing that ball's going right down the center. I'm relaxed. And I probably did. You and I would say we're looking good for that hole. Right?
We're playing cart golf, absolutely.
Let's each hit another ball. Come on, you hit one, Eric. You're going to hit our mulligans now. Now, you've got an excuse. You were in Ohio for a week. You've been having a good time watching the Cleveland Browns. You get to call what I call the Cleveland Brown excuse, right? You get a mulligan on every hole.
We call this the breakfast ball, Fred. When you walk out of the pro shop, and you've been working, sometimes you need to get a little bit loose.
You got it loose. Okay, all right. Show us right down the center, Eric. You can do it.
That one was a warm-up. We're going to hit a real one here.
There we go.
Okay.
And again, using the 5. That's it. Beautiful. Right down the fairway. Very nice shot, okay? And once again, we found the fairway to 13.
I think you got to return the little red book.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Is there a Chairman Mao? I'm with Chairman Mao's little red book. Okay, here we go. That's it. Let's find some golf balls, all right? Oh, yeah, let's see a little bit. Yeah, okay. We had some fun.
Four-wheeling, Fred?
I didn't even remember that this path was back here, actually. So
I think Lewis and Clark were the last known folks to be on this path.
I think we need something to kill snakes with.
Okay, well, you and I are going to go unfound territory. Hey, Eric, and a good question. What do you do? I mean, what does the average golfer like me do in a situation like this? What is the rule? Okay, I say my ball is lost. So explain what is the correct thing to do when you play golf. I should, penalty stroke? How's it work?
Yeah, if you hit your ball somewhere where you think it might be lost when you hit it off the tee, then basically you re-tee with a provisional ball. Okay, so actually it's stroke and distance penalty, so you'd be hitting 3 off the tee.
Okay.
That's the easiest way to
fairway.
remember
Okay.
it, yeah. So.
And now, okay, say like we're right here. Okay, we can't find the ball. Can I put the ball in the fairway with penalty strokes and take it, or no? I should have hit the provisional.
Some of the new stuff out there says if you don't hit a provisional ball and you're just playing a leisurely round of golf, take a stroke penalty from where you think it went out, put it back in play, and keep going. You want to try to keep the play going as fast as you can.
Okay,
so.
all right. So
We don't want to hold people up and take time driving back to where you think you hit it from and taking strokes and all that. So pull it out,
and just
take a stroke penalty,
okay.
and keep moving. So.
That's a fairway. Okay, well, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to take one more look because I don't think we're going to get out of here alive, out of this swamp, all right? Okay, we'll let one guy play through.
Isn't that where the Kraken is down there?
Yeah, I think that's where the dinosaur was found
Kraken's
before.
on the
Yes, okay, so we'll be all right, okay.
There could be an alligator. The Eastern Shore alligators live back there.
I'm hiding. All right, let's let this guy. Yep. Eric, I know it's got to be somewhere. Very seldom do I get from the tee to the green. There's some hope here. Aha! Eric? On the green, on the drive. I like that, all right? But, Eric, I have a feeling it's the wrong green.
That might be true, but you can make a 2 for the 2 holes we're playing.
So if I'll put this one out. Take the 2 and take a eagle, right? That'd be an eagle.
Yeah, we can make. It would be a double eagle. You would eagle 14 and 15 all in one shot.
And I don't want to ruin my credibility, but our cameraman will notice on the other side of the green is the outhouse, and where my ball usually ends up.
Okay. Really wet June and humid June.
Yeah.
Because they don't drain like these drain. Yeah, well, we could get probably something where we can.
Okay, Eric, we're in good shape. If where you're getting club, I'll see if I can find my ball. Got it. All right, looking good. All right.
Oh, wow, I didn't even see that ball.
Was that good? Amazing. A great shot from the tee. That again, someone's on the. This is why I think this hole is interesting for us novice golfers. If I can get here in 2 or 3, then I've got a chip shot. But you still got a good body of water. But you strong golfers, right, are in a position where you can be on the green in 2, right?
Yeah, what you want to do is just drive it out here to the end of the fairway. Like I said, there's a cart path there. Anything that goes to that cart path or beyond goes down the hill and into the water.
And quickly goes in the water, yes.
That's right. So laying up right here is a good spot. Now you can see the green. It's a little bit uphill from here, but it's pretty big. You've got try to stay on the right tier.
Right. Well, you've got a lot of green, but you've got what, a heck of a sand trap, right? It wraps around all the greens.
That's right.
And then you've got a couple little, I don't know what to call. I've got to the right here, but for us beginning golfers, that's still not an easy shot.
That's right. And this is the triple tier green. So you have number 12 green down to the left, number 10 green down to the right, and 14 is at the top tier. So you definitely don't want to hit it on the wrong green because you'll have a putt that's just
rolling
bearable.
and rolling. All right, Eric, now I found my ball. Have you found yours?
Oh, sure. It's right next to yours, Fred.
Oh, good. Okay, let's go.
See, it's right there.
All right, there it is. Okay, good shot. All right, Eric, now give us a little bit of advice. We want to, like you say, not hit the traps, and it's a big green. What club selection would you recommend?
Well, I just have a sand wedge. We're only about 60, 65 yards to the middle of the green.
So you're going to just kind of pop it across.
So just hit it up in there and get it right in the middle of the green. That's all you need to do.
It's easy. That easy. Well, show us how to do it.
Okay.
Nice, strong. Beautiful shot. It's going right to the hole. Nice shot. Now, Eric, let me ask you. Okay, this is advice from an older golfer. Now, you popped that up perfectly. And again, you use a sand wedge. Now, for the golfer like me, and I'm going to be serious here. Not often I get serious, but because we don't have the strength we used to have, right? Now, I've got a 3-iron. Tell me what to do. I'm going to use whatever club you tell me.
Well, I would definitely use something with some more loft on it than a 3-iron. Like I said, the green is a little uphill. So if you hit something that doesn't put a lot of loft on the ball and you try to get it up there, you're going to end up scooting it right across the back of the green. So you can certainly carry probably a 7-iron or something there.
Go for a 7-iron,
so
okay.
Get something up in the air and it will hit the green and land. No sense in scooting it along the ground. You'll just end up in trouble.
And remember, you can deny, and we can, after I completely mess up your advice, you can deny on the following hole. Okay?
We have the magic of editing here, Fred. So no matter what you do, I'm sure you'll end up closer than I am.
Okay, so let's try some better club selection here. Okay.
Well, remember, like you read in the little red book, is that you want to sweep it off the grass. So if you take a practice swing and find a leaf or something or a piece of grass, just focus on the grass underneath the ball, not the ball itself. Okay. So you're just going to make a swing, focus on hitting right underneath the ball and sweeping it right up in the air, okay? Just like that, perfect.
Okay, that's what we want to do. Put advice on that afterwards, okay?
For all you people who didn't think, there is a lot going through Fred's mind.
Unfortunately, it's not good golf.
I think it's getting in the way of his golf swing, but there's a lot in there.
Just like yours, I'm going to try to get under the ball. And
he hit it all the way around the world, and it landed right where
I'm sorry.
he started from. Amazing.
Okay, here we go.
We're not worried about flags. We're worried about the ball.
Lord, I'll hit, at this point, I'll hit anything. I'll be happy. All right,
Well, we got it in the air, and
all right, let me hit one more. The loft of this club is amazing. Eric, I mean, you're absolutely right. Using the 7-iron, right? I did get some loft. Well, help me with the older guys. To get a little more muscle, what do I have to do?
Well, you just want to loosen up your hands and make a good swing at it, not worry about trying to hit the ball. Okay, remember you're swinging the golf club, not hitting the ball. So just make a nice fluid swing and let the club do the work for you. Okay,
so very nice loft. So. Right, so let the club do the work. Oh, Lord. Okay. Neptune, once again, we've shown you the power of water. Okay.
Well, hold on, Fred. I got something over here for you. Here we go. We can keep going.
All right.
We'll sell you back your lost balls later in the pro shop, so don't.
I guess
I think you just hit the whole bag and see if one maybe goes over the water.
one of the biggest things I find in the golf course, if I'm hitting a golf ball, if the ball is lying in such a situation that my feet are below the plane of the ball or above it, I end up looking uglier than you just saw. I mean, is there any tips or advice on that? Does that make sense, the question?
Yeah, you just want to make sure that you stay down and keep your knees and your waist bent and try to swing along the plane of the ground.
Okay, so if the ball is up here, I mean, do I actually lower the body, the waist and everything?
If the ball's below your feet, then you're going to lower down.
Okay.
And if the ball is above your feet, you'll stand up a little straighter.
Okay.
So. Are you going to do what?
Well, I'm going to do that. Follow up on
Is that where your ball really
Right
was?
there, got across, beautiful shot.
Could have sworn I saw a splash or some water come
Fish
up.
jump this type of day. It's about noon, so they're coming up
That
for
was
lunch.
something.
Okay. And now, Eric, help us out again. We mentioned this a second ago. This, I find, one of the most difficult shots in golf. All right, the ball, get me out of this mess.
All right, so the ball's a little bit below your feet, okay? So go ahead and take a stance and try to keep the weight in the middle of your feet so you don't fall over when you swing, which I think you've been known to do.
I've taken swan dives on every
But now you're just going to make sure that you keep your spine angle bent over, okay? And your knees flexed so you keep good balance. All right, and then you go ahead and just make a nice swing, just like you normally would.
All right, now, Eric, we just talked about, and you did a great job of instructing how to hit the ball if your feet or the ball is below your feet. And you had a nice chip right on the pin. How about when the ball is above me?
Okay, so now you're just going to straighten up your spine angle a little bit, okay? Still keep the weight in the middle of your feet.
Okay.
I forgot to mention that when the ball is below your feet, it will tend to go off to the left a little bit.
Oh, is that okay?
For you, and then when the ball is above your feet like this, it's going to go off
that
to
right?
your
Okay.
right,
All
okay?
right.
So opposite for a right-hand golfer, since you're
Us
left-hand.
lefties make everything opposite.
Yeah, you get me all confused.
Oh,
but
stop.
anyhow, so you want to aim a little left of the target now because you're going to end up essentially pulling it a little bit to the right when you hit it, okay?
All right,
So-
now when you said keep my spine straight, in other words, when I was down below me, I was bending the knees. So what? Straighten up a little.
Yeah, you got to straighten up a little bit, make
Okay.
a little bit more upright of a swing, okay?
Okay, all right.
And get it right up there. So-
All right. Well, it worked last time. Let's see how we do this time. Okay, it works. Very good advice. Okay, thank you. Very good. That does work. That's amazing. So straighten up a
So
little
what we're
bit
going
when
to do,
it's above.
Fred, since we're running out of time a little bit, is synchronized putting. So
right,
get
let's
to your
do it.
ball, and we'll both knock them in at the same time, and we'll get out of here so the other golfers can play
Real
through
well. Okay. Is this on
before
three?
Christmas.
On three?
Yep, you ready?
Okay, we get
1, 2, 3, go ahead. Whoa! Yours was closer than mine.
Not bad looking shots. Both of us, not bad.
All right, you ready to go?
Yep, here we go. On the three again?
Oh, you want to do it again?
Sure. I want to see you get to the hole. Okay. Here we go. You counted that.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
Knock me in.
Oh, you blocked me, Fred.
Okay, here we go. All right, we did. Okay, Eric, we just finished 14. Thank you. Some very good advice, okay, on hitting the ball if it's above you or below you. Fred McNeil, thank you for watching QAC